What is up guys, it's Cal, and in this video we'll be talking about hunter pets. 20 hunter pets that in my opinion are very cool and unique looking. So essentially, I've went around the world of Warcraft and found various neat looking pets that just about any hunter can tame that have some uniqueness to their model. I say most hunters because only two of these 20 pets are exotic, meaning those two only beast mastery hunters may tame. So before we get started, I want to get some things over with first. Now, spirit beasts and mechanical pets. We all know them. We love them. We all know they look cool, but this video will actually not include any spirit beasts or mechanical pets, considering they all have very unique models, and I've already made 2 videos showing every location of all spirit beasts and mechanical pets, which will be an end slate at the end of the video, and they will be linked in the description. So that is there if you'd like. But once again, this video will not contain any spirit beasts or mechanical pets. Now, most of these pets are rares. I think the only 2 that are not rares are, well, the 2 exotic pets. But yes, most of them are rares, meaning that yes, most of them do have very long spawn timers. Some as low as 2 hours, one even as high as 36 hours, and actually there are a couple that are around 20 minutes or so. There may be a lot of waiting around if you'd like to get every single one of these pets. And also, I don't expect you to want to get all these pets. I just hope that there's at least a model or 2 in here that you weren't aware of before you clicked on this video. Now, another thing, there will be TomTom coordinates in the description, along with a targeting macro to find these pets easier. I will of course show the pet on the map in case you do not have a coordinate add-on, which is completely fine. Oh, and one more thing. All pets, no matter the spec or even if they're exotic, they will all do the same DPS, the same damage. So Beast Mastery Hunters, you can tame some of these cool pets and use them if you'd like, even though most of them are non-exotic, and it will not negatively impact your DPS. The only thing is that exotic beasts do have extra special abilities. Not DPS oriented, but more utility oriented. So there's all of that. That's enough rambling, so let's get on to the pets. So this first rare is named Fangor, and he is in the starting area for Undead. So right here in Terrorpene Glades. Let's go and tame him before anyone runs up to him and kills him or whatever. And he is a spectral bat. Now the thing is that if you are max level or whatever and you've already done the battle for Lordaeron, you do need to talk to Zadormi here to revert back to pre-battle for Lordaeron where Undercity is not destroyed. So have to talk to Zadormi, go to the Undead starting zone right here, and you can get this spectral bat. So it's a bit see-through, as you can tell. And since it's a bat, it is ferocity, and it has the ability Sonic Blast, which removes an enrage and magic effect from the target. This next one, we are still in Terrorpene Glades, and his name is Nighthowl. Now, just like the last one, well, he does have a 20 to 30 spawn timer, just like the last one, but also you do need to talk to Zadormi to revert to pre-destruction of Undercity, and he will be able to be here. So, he is a spectral wolf, and he has ferocity because he's a wolf, and he also has the ability. He has Furious Bite, which reduces the target's movement speed by 50% for 6 seconds. Now here we are with this next rare named Heress. I think that's how you pronounce that. Do I have a free pet slot? Yes, I do. Let's go ahead and let's first select him, and then let's tame him. Now this is another translucent or whatever pet. These ones are kind of cool. They were added in like 5.1 or something like that. And his spawn timer is unknown. It's at least 2 hours. That's all I know. And I don't know if I already said this, but it is in the Western Plaguelands right here at Fellstone Field. And he is a carrion bird. So he is a cunning, I believe. He has ferocity, that's what I meant to say. With the ability Bloody Screech, which is a mortal wounds. So good PvP pet, carrion birds are, because it reduces the healing that the target takes. This next pet's name is Varah, and we are in the Eastern Plaguelands right here, so the top left corner of Eastern Plaguelands, right at this location. And we have another spectral pet here. He looks pretty neat. It's a boar, Spectral Boar, and yeah, there we go. We have him tamed. So that's what he looks like. He is see-through, and since he's a boar, he is tenacity. He is, yep. Oh no, he's cunning. My bad. He is cunning. He has the ability called Bristle. The boar bristles its hide, reducing damage taken by 50% for 12 seconds. So, yeah. Now this next one, we are in Twilight Highlands, and it is a cat named Sambas. Let's tame him here before someone attacks him. And there's 5 locations where he can spawn around the Twilight Highlands, so I have 3 of them marked on my map. I just came here, went to the second spot that I felt like going to, and he was here. And because he's a cat, he has ferocity, but not only is he ferocity, he has a prowl, and which is like an invis thing for him, and cat-like reflexes, which increases his dodge chance by 30% for 20 seconds. I'm not exactly sure what his spawn timer is. I do know that a lot of the Cataclysm rares, I think, have around a 12-hour spawn timer, but he does pair well with the Alliance mount, the Alliance guild mount, Golden King. This next rare is probably one of my favorites, to be honest. His name is Gib the Banana Hoarder, and he is a monkey wearing a hat. And yes, he does keep that hat. Let's see. Okay, he does keep that hat when you tame him. As you can see, it's a monkey wearing a hat. It's adorable. Swamp of Sorrows, if I didn't already say that. At this location right here, he has about a 3 to 5 hour spawn timer, and he pairs well with the Dark Moon Dark Moon Monkey. Now I have an army of monkeys. And also, since he's a monkey, he's cunning, and he has the special ability, Primal Agility. Your monkey heightens its senses, increasing dodge chance by 30% for 20 seconds. So that's similar to the cat one. Okay, here we are at our next pet's named Spite Flayer. Let's go ahead and tame him, because I have actually been camping him for a very long time, so I don't want anyone to come up and kill him. Now, we've actually seen a pet like this before. So it is a unique looking carrion bird pet. It's, you know, black with yellow. Now, I think the third pet I showed, Heress, same thing as this, except that one was more transparent. This one is not transparent, more solid color. So in case you like that, you can get this guy. Now, his spawn timer is kind of unknown. I think it's like at least 12 hours, but as I said, I have actually been camping him for 2 days in this location, and he spawns in the Blasted Lands. So Blasted Lands, it's like a circle around here. There is a map on the screen that shows it, but it's like a circle around this location right here. And just like Heress, he is a carrion bird, so he's ferocity, and a carrion bird, so he has the Mortal Wounds, Bloody Screech. Mortal Wounds ability. Also, another thing to note, to actually see this pet, I believe, not 100% sure on this, but I believe you do need to talk to Zadormi right here to travel back to Blasted Lands prior to Warlords of Draenor, because this entire area will be filled with like Alliance and Horde. And that's just what I read. You do need to go back in time. If anyone was able to find this pet in present time, Warlords of Draenor, Blasted Lands, you can let me know in the comments below, but that is just something to look out for. This next pet is a Molten Turtle named Terrorpene, or however you say his name. Terrorpene. Anyways, let's go ahead and tame him. Now, spawn timer is anywhere from 6 to 12 hours. That's how a lot of the Cataclysm rares are. And he is a turtle. So he's tenacity, I believe. What am I looking at? Yep, he has tenacity. And he has the ability Shell Shield for being a turtle, which reduces his damage taken by 50% for 12 seconds. And I'm not sure if I already said this, but he is in Mount Hyjal. So Hyjal, right here on the right side of Sulfuron Spire, if you want to find him. He just patrols around here. Now, this next pet, cool looking spider, Deathwing, just spawned in front of me weird. On the Molten Front, he spawns in 2 locations. One is right here, and then one is along this edge somewhere. Now, he is an interesting tame because you can't just straight up tame him. Look at his health. He is 43 million health. He is level 122. Prevents taming. This ability, well, prevents taming removed at low health. You need to get him to 20% health. So that involves kiting him around because he actually moves slow, but he one-shots you if he gets in melee range. So I am going to use a pet. I'm going to take Growl off of my pet because I don't want my pet to get aggro. I'm Beast Mastery Hunter, so I kind of have to use a pet to do good DPS. So we're gonna start off here, see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't one-shot my pet, but I do have a free pet slot. So let's go here. Can I concussive shot him? Yes, I can. So you can't slow him with cut. No, don't. Okay, well, my pet's dead. That's good. Now I am doing a significant amount of damage to him. I actually really don't think I need my pet because I am hitting 200 Ks on him, but without a pet, I am kind of restrictive on abilities. So let's see how this goes. Okay. Now he is at okay, so now I can tame him. I'm going to dismiss my pet. I'm going to try to get farther from him. Let's turtle just in case. And tame beast. And we should be good. Let's see if he hits through turtle. Oh, I think I'll tame him before that. Anyways, Death Talak. Cool. Okay, come on, man. Cool looking spider. Interesting spider model. And he has a spider. Have we tamed a spider yet? I don't think so. He has web spray, which reduces a target's movement speed by 50% for 6 seconds. And I think he is cunning. Nope. Spiders are ferocity. My bad. This next pet is a neat mechanical, well, not mechanical, but metallic, I guess I should say, cat model. His name is Skarr, and he's out of my range. He's out of my range. Let's tame him. Let's see if this works. He has around a anywhere from as low as a 2-hour spawn timer to up to a 12-hour spawn timer. And there's 2 places where he can spawn. And he does share a spawn timer with another pet in those 2 locations named Karkin. It's a crab. Now, he is a cat, so I've already said what cats have. But they have prowl and cat-like reflexes. And then he is prowled right now, but he does have red eyes, which is pretty neat. Now, if you like cats with red eyes but not the metallic skin, then you can come to Fellwood right here, right beside Whisperwind Grove, and we have a pet here named Duskwood. Or, no, what? Duskcoat is his name. So let's tame him, and as you can see, he's a cool looking cat with red eyes. So, well, he has a prowl on right now, but he does keep the red eyes, I swear. There we go. That's a better look of him. Alright, next pet, we are still in Fellwood, and this is Thicket, who is a moth, and is a cool looking moth model. He has some, it kind of looks like transparent green wings. Let's go ahead and tame him right here. And his spawn timer seems to be anywhere from 5 to 8 hours. Now, he is a cunning pet, so he gives you Pathfinding Master's Call, and then he has, what am I doing? He has the ability of Serenity Dust, which is a purge. So, any pets like this, I really like using in raids, for example. So he can remove an enrage effect and a magic effect from the target. And I don't know if I showed it, but there is also a map that I put on the screen, but he's in the north point of Fellwood. So, right up here. Olm the Wise is our next pet here. Let's go ahead and tame him. We are still in Fellwood. We are in Fellwood right now. Yeah, Fellwood. And he is located around this area in Fellwood. So it's kind of like a circle-ish pattern around here. He is a transparent bird. White bird. And as you see by his name, he is bird of prey. So I think he's cunning. Yep. Meaning he has Pathfinder and Master's Call. And then he gives the ability Talonrend. The bird of prey calls the target, reducing movement speed by 50% for 6 seconds. And then he also has a bonus ability. Some pets have this, not all do. It does nothing DPS wise, it's just for straight up cosmetically. You command your bird of prey to do a trick. Larger birds may not be interested. That was an interesting trick. Let's do it again. Okay. One more time. Okay. Yeah. So anyways, that is Olm the Wise. This next pet here is another bird. So we're going from bird to bird. This one's actually one of my favorites as well. His name is Quall, and he's a blue metallic bird. I actually really like his model. So that is what he looks like. And he is in Stone Talon Mountain. Right here, Stone Talon Mountain. Right at this location, south of Windshear Hold. So, right here. He spawns right there. And I believe he has a spawn timer of 2 hours. Around 2 hours. Next pet is another bird. So we're going from bird to bird to bird. And this is like a parrot model, it looks like. If you kind of look at his head there, his name is Aotona. Yeah, something like that. Aotona. He is in Shalazar Basin. Let's tame this boy. Like that. He is in Shalazar Basin, right here. So he spawns around the middle area of Shalazar Basin, River's Heart. So he's either here, 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 or there. And this is a closer look at him. Okay, can you stop moving? Can you just be still? So yeah, he looks like a parrot with his colors, very bright color, blue, purple, and his head makes him look like a parrot. But yeah, he's of course still part of the bird family. Next pet is a beetle, and it's actually a unique beetle model. So this is him right now here, the Silithid Harvester. He is a rare. That's what he looks like. Let's tame him. And he's located in the Southern Barrens by Desolation Hold. So right above Desolation Hold. Now let's go ahead and kill that thing. Right by Desolation Hold, you don't have to go in there because it is a horde place if you are Alliance. But anyways, it's a beetle, meaning he's tenacity, and his ability is Hardened Carapace, which reduces his damage taken by 50% for 12 seconds. Okay, this next one, we are in the Northern Barrens. No! Oh my god. Okay, so here we are in the Northern Barrens. We are in the Wailing Caverns. We're not in the actual instance. Instance portal is right there. Right outside the instance. This rare spawns. I'm going to hurry up and tame him before someone comes and kills him. Okay, my gun is not drawn this time. So this guy has around a 36-hour spawn timer. His name is Trigore. Trigore something. Trigore the Lasher. He is a red Hydra model, the only red Hydra. He looks pretty cool, and as I said, yeah, 36-hour spawn timer. So I did accidentally kill him before, but now I have him. I did have to wait quite a bit. 36 hours to be exact. But yep, so he's a Hydra, which means he is tenacity. So he does give you survival of the fittest and whatnot. And his ability is a mortal wounds. Acid bite. So it reduces the healing that the target takes. So he is good. He is a good PvP-ish pet. Okay, now this next one is a boss. Now, you might already be aware that this boss is tameable. My guy is squared up apparently. I don't want to accidentally one-shot him. So hopefully I'm going to select this guy. My guy might just automatically... Yep. My guy is in auto attack mode. Okay, now we're good. I might need to clear all this stuff out before I can tame Thok. But yeah, it is Thok the Bloodthirsty. And he is a Devilsaur, meaning that only Beast Mastery Hunters can tame him. This is one of 2 pets out of the 20 pets I'm showing where only Beast Mastery Hunters can tame them. Let's see, maybe I need to get closer. Okay, we're good. So, just taming Thok, and there he is. So, yep, Siege of Orgrimmar, right in Pandaria, Vale of Eternal Blossoms. This is where it is right here. Go in there, you have to clear most of the dungeon out, because he is towards the end, and then you can tame Thok, and he is one of my favorite looking pets. Obviously very unique, and he looks very cool. So he is Ferocity, I think. Yep, Ferocity. And since he is a exotic pet, he has 2 special abilities. One is Monstrous Bite, which is a mortal wound, so attack a target, it reduces their healing taken. And then Feast, which is kind of useless. The Devilsaur feasts on nearby humanoid or beast corpse within 5 yards, healing it for 20% of its maximum health and restoring 20 focus over 6 seconds. I mean, there are other secondary abilities that exotic pets have that are a lot more useful than Feast. But anyways, yep, that is a Thok the Bloodthirsty. Now, next pet is another exotic pet. It is the only other exotic pet that we will be looking at, and it is the Reassigned Warbeast. So we are in Tannin Jungle right now, Warlords of Draenor, Tannin Jungle. We're going to be up in this area. Now, this is kind of... We're going to be talking about more than one pet here, actually. We're going to tame him, and the reason why he's interesting looking is because the saddle on his back, he actually keeps that. So, there we go. He does keep the saddle. Now, there's other cleft hoofs around here. There's a cleft hoof warbeast up there. Let's take a look at him. He pretty much looks the same as the Reassigned Warbeast, except this guy's more orange. And he does have a guy on his back, but if you tame him, he does also keep the chair on his back, in case you want a more orange looking cleft hoof. Now, let's actually see. I'm not 100% sure on this one, but let's tame this Emberhide Pack Beast right here. And let's see if he actually keeps that all the luggage on his back, because that would be actually kind of cool if he does. Okay, creature cannot be tamed. The Emberhide Pack Beast cannot be tamed. Let's actually beast lore him. Yeah, it does say cannot be tamed down there. Now, I'm just gonna tame this Warbeast here because I just abandoned my other pet, and the Warbeast is Ferocity, and also obviously none of these are rares. They have not long spawn timers all because they're not rares. And let's look at pet. His special ability is he has 2 of them because he's exotic. Thick-eyed, when falling below 40% health, the cleft of skin will thicken, granting 60% reduced damage for 15 seconds. This effect can only occur once every 2 minutes. And then the other one is Blood of the Rhino. The cleft hoof has 10% additional armor and increases the effectiveness of healing by 20%. So cleft hoofs are very good tank pets. Now here we are at the final pet, Osca the Bloodied. So we are in Stormsong Valley and Koltaros obviously, and he's running somewhere. Anyways, as you can see his model, he has arrows stuck in him. Now the reason why this is a cool tame is because he keeps the arrows in him. Oh, he evaded that. That was awkward. Okay, let's tame him. And he seems to be glitched out right now with a bunch of arrows just floating around his head. Anyways, he is now tamed. Yeah, those arrows that are kind of just floating around his head are still there. This arrow like stuck in him, these arrows that are supposed to be stuck in his head, well, they stay there because I just tamed him. Now, Alliance can actually tame this at any level, starting at 110, because you can start in Stormsong Valley, whereas Horde do have to wait till they're 120 before they can tame him, because he does not scale down for Horde. Anyways, he's Tenacity, because bears are Tenacity, and non-exotic, of course. He has the ability Thick Fur, when falling below 40% health. So this is just like the Thick Hide ability that the Cleft Hoof had. When falling below 40% health, the bear's fur will thicken, granting 60% reduced incoming damage for 15 seconds, and it can only occur once every 2 minutes. And then some pets have a bonus ability, which doesn't really do anything, it's just cosmetics. I'm going to click it, and he falls asleep. This has no benefit at all, it does not make him heal faster, it's simply just for show. And as you see, he is already back, because that's how rares work in Battle for Azeroth, and how they worked in Legion, is that they don't really have spawn times. Their spawn time is like a minute. Anyways, guys, that's it. Those are 20 cool tames that I personally thought were really cool. You know, leaving out the spirit beasts, which I feel like are all pretty cool. Leaving out the mechanical pets, which I think are all very cool also. These are pets that pretty much anyone can tame. Only 2 of them are exotics, so only 2 of them, Beast Mastery Hunters, are exclusive to taming those. Anyways, guys, that's the entire video. If there are any other cool tames that you have in mind, you can leave it in the comments below. I would actually like to know what other cool tames there are in this game. We do have 65 pet slots currently. As of recording this video, I think that they gave us more in Battle for Azeroth, but hopefully they give us more than that, because there's like 20 spirit beasts or something. I know there's like 20 mechanical pets, and then all these unique looking pets there's 20 of also. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, you can leave a like on it. You can sub to the channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.